Hi everyone, I live in the United States, but I'm a Russian citizen for 28 years of my life. I lived in Russia and also have a grandfather who raised me, and he was Ukrainian. What's going on right now? 24th of February, literally 2 weeks ago, Russia invaded Ukraine in the middle of the early morning without any announcement that it's a war. Ukraine is a sovereign, independent, democratic country that fought for their freedom, and they chose their president for our country. It was announced as an operation for freeing Ukrainians from some Nazis who exist in Putin's illusory world. Ukrainians didn't want anybody to come and save them. The promises, the facts, the reasons, there's a lot of things which our president, our government, our official television saying something what's not matching with reality. Unfortunately, there is a lot of people in Russia, as in every country of the world, close-minded people with a lack of critical thinking. It's enough for them to watch the propaganda on TV and believe whatever they say. Opposition and independent investigators proved that official channels and what presidents say not truth, because all what they want is to protect themselves and to protect their money. Corrupt country. And this is very sad that the largest country in the world, we're talking about territory obviously, has such a poor economy, and what's happening in Ukraine is just a crime on the world level, the horrible thing. And you can't look at this videos unfair, cruel. You need to go somewhere because you hear the bombs near your house, and then now their house not exist, they are destroyed. But on Russian TV, what we see that no, we're saving Ukrainian people. People supposed to be like happy that finally Russia come and finish the war which were there for 8 years. And it's totally okay that it's Putin started that war 8 years ago. On TV, what we see that Russian army trying to just demilitarize Ukraine. They fight only with military objects. That's it. Civilians are safe. And in reality, civilians not safe. They killed kids. Yes, Putin has supporters and people who are afraid of him, and people who have something to lose, and they are afraid to go against that president, because for 22 years he showed that there is no democracy in our country, that we like becoming North Korea. According to the Article 29 of the Constitution of the Russian Federation, everyone is guaranteed freedom of speech and thoughts, and Constitution is a sacred law in Russia. Well, a few years ago Putin decided to change Constitution and have that right to be a forever president of our country. And then right now, fix that for yourself. You can't say the word war, authoritarianism, and no democracy, no freedom of speech at all. What people do right now, they losing their companies, their jobs, they protest against the war, peacefully protesting on the streets, and the police just putting them in the jail, beating them, taking people with the criminal force, and people are afraid. And there is no other way. Protest is our only option. How country with freedom of speech could have punishment if you will say no war? This is a long process of law-making, right? But like that, Russian government creating laws every day, signing them. For example, now all these news channels with decent information closed right now because we have a law of fakes. And what is fake, you don't know, because they are make a decision what is fake. And obviously, if it's fake, for them means it's truth. That independent channels that were in opposition or just telling the truth supported with facts, they now closing, they're forbidden, they saying, oh, this is American agents. I'm right now in United States. I live in here for 5 years already, and I don't experience the hate from Americans just because I'm Russian. And I don't think that Americans will experience any hate from Russian people if they will go to Russia. Nowadays, we have a lot of bloggers, celebrities with millions of subscribers, right? Their power is to show the truth and affect minds of their followers. And what they do, they follow in the guide of that, how to save their asses, I would call. And they support president, they support war. They're trying to sit on both chairs. People in families fight. You call in your family and say, hey, you realize that there is a war near you, and they say, oh no, it's just operation to save Ukraine, there is nobody dying, only military guys. Come on, young boys who came to Ukraine, they weren't told that they go to war. They were told that they literally going to exercise. It's an exercise, guys, exercising. There is a lot of people who went to the jail, who lost their jobs, who lost their lives because they were against Putin. And of course, people afraid. First position, I stand with Ukraine in that conflict. I don't believe that there is any reason to have a war, that people die. Nothing that important as person's right to live. Yes, there is a fake news, but there is also facts. And very soon, everybody will definitely see that facts. There is going to be harder and harder to keep that propaganda and zombieing. I believe that truth will win. I believe that Ukrainian people will win. And I'm telling it as a Russian person, as a Russian girl who lived all my life in Russia. Also, I believe that it's not Russians' people choice. Even those one who kind of support, they are poopy people who support. They are trying to not lose their luxury lifestyle, but I still believe that even them, they don't want war. They just trying to save their asses to please president. Russia and the Russians, those one who gonna lose in that war, even if they will occupy Ukraine completely. I wish that we all understand that there is a people and there is a Putin. We go into protest and he putting us in police car and bringing us to the jail, beating us, firing us from the jobs. Also, right now in Russia, every day we see updates how many companies leaving Russia, how many sanctions growing and reaching the skyrocket limits. With that sanctions, Russia gonna experience the trip in 2 centuries ago. Russian people, very kind nation. They well educated, they reading a lot, they not spoiled. The government is what killing our country. And Russian people gonna probably experience extreme poverty, police beating people on the street just because they standing outside without any aggression, without any posts in the hands, without any lozenges. Imagine how many people gonna lose their jobs. 50% of the country gonna lose their jobs. How are they gonna live? All foreign countries just live in Russia. They are closing their stores, their facilities, everything. I don't know how people gonna survive there. It's not today's topic because the death of Ukrainians and of Russian soldiers, boys, young kids, basically, their lives. This is what's important today. But generally speaking, since I do this video, I want to say that Russian people gonna pay very high price for decision of Putin, and this is not fair. Thank you. Staying quiet equal to acceptance means you accepting the situation. If you're not accepting, don't be quiet. Speak. Truth will win.
This is